Today I recorded a makeup starter kit and it's using 100% drugstore makeup products, and it's a little longer than normal because I went in depth a lot about how to apply the products. I reviewed the products and I really wanted to go more in depth than a lot of the other videos go, because if you're new to makeup and you're just starting out, a lot of times it's good to know the basics and a lot of times you don't know the basics. And so I went through my favorite brushes, how I apply it, blend, etc. And I really just wanted to be really detailed for you guys and really give you a full starting point for you and for your makeup. And all the products I used, I absolutely love. All the products I recommended, I use and I have been using, and I will definitely be repurchasing when they are all gone. I didn't just recommend a product because I needed a drugstore product. I've played around with a lot of drugstore brands. That's where actually I started with my makeup, was all 100% drugstore. So I do know a lot about drugstore makeup, and I really just wanted to review the products that I really loved, and I didn't want to let anyone have products that are not good products just for the sake of this video. And so everything I mentioned in the video I 100% love, I 100% use, and these are my true recommendations, and I really wanted to go in depth. So I'm really sorry the video is really long, so I'm going to keep this intro really short. So if you want to achieve the look that I have here,
though I cry, it won't be long till I regain the strength to know I can.
then keep on watching. Oh, and don't be totally scared about my appearance because I haven't done my hair or anything. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with clean moisturized skin, and that's going to act as a good barrier between your makeup and your skin to keep the makeup from settling in your pores, as well as give your makeup something to cling on to. So my two recommendations for a starter kit for foundation is I like the Rimmel Clean Finish, and this has a much lighter coverage than than other foundations. So if you're starting out with makeup and you don't want a heavy coverage but you want a really nice even skin tone, then I would go with the Clean Finish foundation. It says look 100% poreless, and it's not going to clog your pores or anything. It's really good for your, or it's not really good for your skin, but you know what I mean. It's not really bad for your skin, and of course it's a clean finish. So, and the nice thing about this is it gives a nice it doesn't look really matte, and it looks more kind of dewy, I guess. I'll do a little swatch right here, and so it gives a really nice natural finish to your skin. Let me blend that in more so we can actually see how really natural that looks on. Obviously it doesn't match the back of my hand because the back of my hand is much darker than my face. There we go. And I really like that foundation, but if you're looking for something for more of a heavier coverage, my favorite all-time foundation is the Revlon Colorstay, and they come with two formulas. So they have one for oily skin and normal skin, and one for normal to dry skin. And so I use the normal to dry skin, and it's supposed to last 24 hours. I have not tested that out, so I cannot say if that is true, but it definitely has very long wearing. I've never really had a problem with having to touch up my makeup really or anything like that. Usually when I apply this, it lasts all day and it looks really good on my skin, and I really love this. And so I'm in the color 150 Buff, and this is the foundation I'm going to be using for the tutorial today. So the drugstore, I guess also all the brushes I'm going to be using are drugstore. A lot of them I wouldn't recommend the brush just because it's drugstore unless I absolutely love it. So this is actually the foundation brush I use to apply every single day with my makeup, and it is the e.l.f. powder brush. and this ranges for like $3. Oh, I didn't give you the prices of these either. This one, the rimmel is, I think it's like $3 to $4, and then this one's $10. So kind of a big difference there, but it really depends on what you're looking for in a foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump a little bit on the back of my hand. You don't need a lot. You can always apply more later. And it's really kind of runny. It spreads a lot, but it dries on your skin really easy. So I'm going to dab some in and just start applying it to my face. And really blend it in. Like I said, you really don't need a lot of this foundation to get a good coverage. See, I still have a lot left in my hand. I'm already done pretty much with half my face. I absolutely love this brush. It's $3. I have never had an issue with shedding or anything like that. It's from e.l.f. I've tried lots of foundation brushes, and this is by far my favorite. It really blends the product in your skin. It doesn't eat up a lot of the product like a lot of other brushes does, and it really just gives a very natural look on your skin. And I just keep blending that in. Oh, a bird just hit my window. Okay, and then bring it a little bit down on your neck, just in case. My tip for matching a foundation to your skin in the drugstore, because I know it's hard to match a color to your skin when you don't have someone there to match you, and a lot of the products you can't even open up. What I'd say is, if you can open up the product and try it, test it on your jawline and go outside into natural sunlight. Do not just check it in the store, because a lot of times the store lighting is different because it has a little bit of a yellowish tint to it, and a lot of times you will not get a correct match. I know right now my camera looks like my foundation is way lighter than my skin, but it's really just like my camera. Like if I stand up, you can see it matches. So it's just the way the lighting is hitting my face right now. But go out into natural sunlight, and if you cannot open the bottle to check it, what I would do is just try to match it to your face as best as you can. And if you're in between two products, go with the lighter shade, because you can always add bronzer and like darken it, but you can never lighten up a too dark shade. So I would go with the lighter shade if you're in between two. Okay, so I blended in all my foundation, and the next product we are going to use is concealer. And two of my all-time favorite drugstore concealers are the Almay Line Smoothing Concealer, and I like to use this for any imperfections on your face, any like lines you want to cover up. I know I don't really have that problem, and you probably won't have that problem either if you're new to makeup. But any imperfections you have on your face, any dark spots, any blemishes, it's really a really all-around nice concealer. And so it just looks like this. It has a little doe foot applicator. Very nice concealer. So I'm going to be using that today, and we're just going to apply a little bit on anywhere I want a little more coverage. So I just like to kind of tap it on and then go in with my finger and blend it more. Okay, yeah, and you really don't need much of this concealer. It works really, really well, and it looks really natural on your skin, which is definitely, if you're new to makeup, and that's definitely what you want. You don't want to look like you're applying on a lot of products, and you don't want to look like that. You want to look really natural and still let your inner beauty shine through. Okay, And so the next concealer I want to recommend is for under eye circles, and this is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer, and this is by Maybelline, and it just has a little sponge top, and you twist it, and the product comes through on the top. You twist it a little more, and then all you're going to do is I just dab it underneath the eyes, and then kind of blend it out. And you always want to go with a shade lighter than your skin tone because you really want to brighten your under eye circles, or your under eye area, sorry. Cover your under eye circles and brighten the area underneath, and I'm just going to apply this on my eyelid, and it's going to work as a primer for your eyeshadow. So I just go in and very lightly blend that out. Do not drag on your eye in any way, just lightly blend. And as you can see, I really don't have that much blending to do because the sponge is very nice. Okay. There we go. Okay, so to finish off your face look, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it with a loose powder, and my favorite all-time loose powder is the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder, and I'm in the color 1. They have 3 colors, so they have 1 which is light, 2 which is medium, and 3 which is dark. It's pretty easy, nothing too complex with matching your color there. And I'm going to be using another e.l.f. brush, and this is the e.l.f. complexion brush, and it's just a big, nice, fluffy brush like this. What I recommend for this powder is you're going to get it, and it's going to have a label, and then there's going to have holes that the label's covering. When you first get the product, only rip half the label out because a lot of product will come out if you rip the whole label, and it just becomes a huge mess. When you get down towards the end of this, you can rip off the other label and get the rest out. So what I do is I just put a little bit in the cap like this. So you close it, and then you shake it. And when you first get it, like this is kind of new still. I've owned like 10 of these. When you first get it, it comes out really easily, so you don't really need to shake it upside down. But after a while, you can start shaking it upside down. And then you get a little bit in the cap like that. And I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and just swirl it around in the cap and tap off the excess. And just lightly dust this all over my face. You really, really, really don't need a whole lot of product with this. This is just going to help set your makeup and keep it in place. Go over my eyes. And that's good. Okay. So the next thing you're going to want to do is bronze your skin. And my favorite drugstore bronzer is this one by Rimmel London, and I am in the color 120 Sunlight, and it's, as you can see, I've really enjoyed this bronzer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another big fluffy brush, just like this, and swirl it around, and just lightly dust it all over your skin. You can kind of add more or less depending on how much bronzer you want and or need. The next thing I'm going to do is one of probably my favorite products from e.l.f. and it is the Blush and Contour Duo. And so it comes with a bronzer and a blush, and a lot of people say that this is a comparison to NARS Laguna and NARS Orgasm. I don't know, you can make your own decision about that, but I really enjoy these products, and this is probably one of the best buys that you can make from e.l.f. It's only $3 and you get a bronzer and a blush, which is really, really nice. Okay, so we're going to contour with our bronzer, and so just take a brush that is a little bit smaller. So here is the fluffy brush I use for my powder foundation, or for my translucent powder, and then here is the contouring brush. It's a little smaller, and mine has like a dome lid, something that can fit right here into the hollows of the cheeks. Now this is a really dark color. It's a little dark for most people if you have really fair skin like me. So what you're going to do is you're just going to lightly tap it, and then you can kind of tap off excess if you need to. This really isn't that powdery. I like that about these products is they're not super powdery, and they're really nice for that because you don't get a lot of flyaways. So, or not flyaways, I don't know what I'm saying. You don't get a lot of fallout. Yeah, that's it. Okay, fallout. Okay, so now we're going to contour. And if you want a step-by-step contouring video, I have one, and I will link that in the bottom bar below so you can see how I contour. And really blend this out because you don't want any harsh lines. Really blend. And get below your chin a little bit. Okay. Next I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flat top brush and put it in my blush. And again, you can get as much or as little as you want, and smile and apply this to the apples of your cheeks. Okay. And last but not least, this is a optional step, but I really like to highlight. One of my favorite products is from the drugstore. It's Bonnebelle, and this is I think like $4, and it's a sunblush bronze, and it comes in 3 colors. This is the lightest color, and it just gives a really dewy, glowy look to your skin and a hint of like sun goddess bronze. So I just put a little bit of this on my finger and tap in where I want the highlight to be. So right above your cheeks, and then I like to bring it down a little more on this side, and bring it down, as well as a little bit on my nose, and some right on my cupid's bow. Okay, so another product, if you don't want to buy a highlighting product itself, another great thing is you can use a very champagne or white eyeshadow that has a little shimmer in it. The eyeshadow that I'm going to be recommending, I will show you the one that you can use out of that. Okay, so we primed our eyelids already with the concealer, and for starting eyeshadow, my best recommendation to you is to go with the e.l.f. palettes. I really like the trios. They also have 6 eyeshadow palettes as well as duos or singles, but the trios are really nice because it pretty much like tells you what look you can do. So you have let me get one that I haven't used as much so you can still see. Let me open this up. Okay, it tells you, it writes eyelid, crease, brow bone. So it tells you, put this on the eyelid, put this in the crease, put this in the brow bone. And it's really nice because it's already preset looks, so you don't have to figure out, and it's ready and it's done, and these are really cheap. I think they're like $1.99 or something. So my favorite one is Walking on Eggshells, and this is a really pretty pink shimmer color. This to me is an exact dupe of MAC's All That Glitters. I own that color and I love them both, but this is an exact dupe. This is like a dark brown color and then a champagne shimmery white color, and this is a great for a highlight. If you want to just highlight your cheeks with this, perfect. Okay, other two favorites of mine are Don't Steal My Thunder, which is a nice nighttime look. It's a very smoky look, and that would be great if you wanted to do a smoky eye. And as well as Sweet as Candy. This is a lot like Walking on Eggshells, but it's not as shimmery. It's a little more, I'll show you. See how much shimmery this one is? And this one's not matte, but it's more like a satin, while these are shimmers. But I'm going to be using Walking on Eggshells, and I'm going to use maybe I can find it. Oh, here we go. This is a brush from Ulta, and it is just like an all-over brush. So I'm going to put and grab this pink color and put it on my eyelid. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, next I'm going to be taking this little shadow brush. This is great for the crease or the inner corner, or the outer corner, sorry. And this is from Jane, and you can buy this at Walgreens, and it's $1, which is a great deal. So I'm just going to pick up some of this dark brown color and apply it on my outer lid. And this is really simple for anyone to do. You just want to create kind of a V in this outer corner, and then with the extra product, drag in that crease of your eye. And do the same side over here. Create a V, and then drag. And don't worry about making mistakes, because I'm going to show you if you make a mistake how you can fix it. Darken it up a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, so let's say that you put too much and you accidentally put it in there. What you can do is you can go back in with this color and just apply more right there and really blend it out. And this is going to actually, a lot of times I like to do this because it really makes it more look like they're kind of fading into each other. So, apply that. And I'm going to darken this side a little bit more. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to use the same brush, kind of dust it off a little bit, and then pick up this white color and apply it to my brow bone. And this is also going to smooth the harsh line between your crease and your brow that the dark brown created. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of this in my inner corner, just to brighten up my eyes as well as the whole look. And bring that down here a little bit, and perfect. Okay, so my favorite drugstore eyeliner, this was actually one of the first eyeliners I ever used, and I will keep repurchasing this, is the Wet n Wild black eyeliner, and it's just in the color black. They also, black, sorry. They also create eyeliner duos, which is really, really nice for $2. So for $1 more, you can get a black on one side and your favorite color on the other side. So you can have black and colors, and I used to really like that too. My favorite was the black and the green, and it was really nice because I could apply the black and I could apply the green, and I had 2 eyeliners for $2, which was awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this to my top liner, and I like just to pull my eye a little bit and apply it very lightly, because you don't want anything too harsh, but you want something to shape your eyes. And also apply this. Okay, and then we're just going to take a little bit. And a makeup artist when I was younger taught me to bring in my eyeliner halfway to my eyes. So you come in right halfway and then stop, and that creates the look of having eyeliner underneath your eyes, but it's nothing too harsh when you're younger, and so it looks nice, but it doesn't look really harsh. And so I always thought that was a really good tip. Okay, and so the last thing to finish off our eye look is I'm going to be using the Rimmel Day to Night mascara, and this is my favorite drugstore mascara. It has 2 sections, so you grab the first section, and this is the lengthening part, and this picks up the last product, and then that's kind of like the daytime look, and then for something more dramatic, you pick up the volume part, and that grabs up more product and makes it more volumizing. So we're going to use the lengthening because this is much more natural. And if you want to ever amp up your look, you can definitely use the voluming one because that is a really nice mascara. Together they make your mascara look really bold and really black, and it's very nice. But we're going for more of a natural, clean finish look. And so we're just going to use the lengthening mascara, so we don't do anything too crazy. Okay, there we go. And lastly, we're going to finish off our look with a lipstick. And my favorite lipsticks that are drugstore are from Wet n Wild. I think that they are the best product for your money. They're really, really nice. They're 69 cents, I believe. I think either 69 or 99 cents. I can't remember. But these are really nice lipsticks. They have a very wide range of colors for Wet n Wild. They're really nice. They have lots of colors. They're very long lasting. They have shimmery, satin, all that. So the color I'm going to be using today is 502A. And so they don't have names, they just have numbers. And I'm just going to apply this to my lips. These lipsticks are very pigmented. And that is the finished product. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope this was really helpful to all of you who are new to makeup and looking into products to buy and how to apply it and stuff. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.